Oh, come in.
Hi.
You look very lovely, Nola.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Is the baby asleep?
No, I gave her bottle.
Oh, won't you sit down?
Yeah.
I'll open this door so that we'll be able to hear her in case she starts crying. Well, first of all, I want to tell you how glad I am that you and the baby have come back here to live.
Well, I'm glad that you're glad.
Is everything satisfactory?
Oh, everything's wonderful.
Good. I wanted to have this little talk with you at the outset to let you know exactly what your position in this household will be. We will resume things as they were before. You will continue as my laboratory assistant, but rest assured that you will have plenty of time to take care of your child. Oh, and for the next few days, I want you to take over some of Mrs. Renfield's household duties. You see, she's away temporarily, just for a few days on an errand for me. I hope that won't be too much of a burden for you. Good. If you have any questions at all, Nola, please don't hesitate to come and discuss them with me, all right? And remember, this position is yours for as long as you want it.
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes.
Is that all?
Well, oh yes, there was one other thing. Now, I know that Floyd, for the time being, has dropped his attempt to take custody of your child. Now, if in the future the proceedings start up again, I want you to know that I will be there to offer you any legal or financial assistance you may require.
Is that all?
Well, yes, unless you have something you would like to say.
Yes, there is something else I'd like to say. It's really terrible when two people can't communicate. When they can't tell each other what's really in their hearts. It's kind of like being dead.
Nola!
Go away!
Nola, when you ran out of my study like that, I wanted to stop you, but...
Why didn't you?
I couldn't.
What is it with you anyway? You almost begged me to come back here, and I do, and now you treat me like a total stranger.
That wasn't my intention. I told you, this is your home.
Oh, I don't believe that for 1 minute. What was that we shall continue this arrangement as before? You know, maybe you can forget everything that happened between us, but I can't.
I can't either.
I don't believe that. I thought you were going to end up calling me Miss Reardon.
No, listen. When I was brought up, I was told that courtesy and a certain amount of formality are important when two people live in close proximity and are unchaperoned.
And when I was brought up to say what you feel, and when you feel something, just come right out with it. Do you know that I heard you say that I love you in the hospital?
I thought you were asleep.
I heard every word.
Why didn't you let me know?
Because I thought you'd stop. And you would have. Oh. Do you know how long I waited to hear those words? I love you. So when you close up on me like this, how do you think it makes me feel?
I'm sorry, Nola.
Don't be sorry. I just want you to level with me, that's all. Do you love me? Do you really love me?
Nola,
Do you?
there's so many things you don't know.
But I want to know.
But there are things that I cannot tell you. But I can tell you this. If I could love someone, anyone, it would be you.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, I've said too much already. Forgive me.
Oh! To prove that Mr. McCord is innocent.
Yeah, but Nola, Alan Spaulding was kidnapped.
And I was kidnapped, too.
And who did it turn out to be? Someone Mr. McCord knew very well.
Yeah, but Mr. McCord and Silas Crocker, they couldn't have been in cahoots with each other because they hate each other's guts.
Well, the whole thing is you told the authorities you would find out what's going on at Mr. McCord's house, and now you have to.
Yeah, but that idea of yours, Gracie, I don't know. I think it's carrying things a little bit too far.
What, you mean taking the tape recorder, putting it in the library so we can hear what's going on?
Yeah, I really don't like the idea of snooping in other people's business.
Since when have you turned down an opportunity to snoop?
Look, snooping is one thing, gossiping is another. They're just two totally different things.
Well, Mata Hari would have used her tape recorder if it was invented in her days, and she was the top spy.
Oh, all right. Let's stop by the drugstore and make sure we have enough tape.
I knew that would convince you.
I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Fine, Mrs. Renfield. Then I'll arrange to pick you up. No, Fritz will be busy working here. Yes, well, you have a safe trip. Goodbye.
You rang, sir.
Yes, Fritz, I wanted to alert you to the fact that Mrs. Renfield will be returning tonight, and now she will be bringing our house guest with her.
Very well, sir. I've organized everything on the third floor just as you asked me to.
Thank you, Fritz, and no one, including Miss Middleton or Miss Nola, should know about that.
Well, don't worry, sir. I won't say anything. But just in case, you think I ought to bring the dogs in the house?
Absolutely not. Those dogs are vicious. I don't want them near the baby.
Yes, but Miss Nola's on the second floor, and the dogs will be up there on the...
I don't care, Fritz. Those dogs are vicious. That baby is the most precious thing to me in the world, and I will not have it endangered by those vicious animals.
Yes, sir, I understand, but if we don't bring the dogs guarding the third floor, Miss Nola and Miss Middleton could sneak up there in the middle.
You are on the third floor, are you not, Fritz? So is Mrs. Renfield. Then I shall hold both of you responsible and make sure that none of that happens. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I won't let anyone but you and Mrs. Renfield up on the third floor.
And that includes the police.
The police?
That's right. Now, if I'm out of the house and the police come by and ask to see what's on the third floor, unless they have a search warrant, you are not, under any circumstances, to allow them to go up there.